What is up, guys? Today we're checking out Game Theory. Minecraft's lore got solved in the movie. So you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the Game Theorists, and comment down below. And let's get right into this. Bop.
The Minecraft movie solves the lore of the Minecraft game. That's
What
right.
is this
You may
music?
think this is just a movie about Jack Black saying Minecraft words funny.
This is a crack.
Flint and steel. Like,
The Nether.
But in reality, this fever dream holds the key to solving
This
some of
fever dream.
Minecraft's unanswered mysteries.
like, I never gave a review on the Minecraft movie when I went to go see it, but yeah, I kind of thought it was like a fever dream too. Like, I thought it was gonna be buns, but it was like kind of funny buns, you know? Like, it was bad, but it was like good bad. I don't know. Maybe it's because Jack Black carried. Game
Hello,
Theory, it's a
Internet.
blockbuster.
Welcome to Game Theory, the show where first we game, then we theory. And if you thought
First we
that
game,
was
then we
easy,
theory.
you should have heard the mix of groans and cheers that erupted from the movie theater when Jack Black gave a similar line during the most successful video game movie
Chicken
of
Jockey.
all time, a Minecraft movie. Yes, really, this thing has had the most successful opening weekend of
That beat
any
Mario.
video game movie
That's
ever.
crazy.
Although, are we really surprised? The title holder before this was the Mario movie.
Yeah,
and
that
you
beat
know what they
Mario.
share? Jack Black going way too hard on random musical numbers.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Oh,
peaches,
God. I'm surprised they can play that without
Absolute
copyright.
But while most people were in the theaters whispering about how ridiculous the movie
My
was,
brain's
or
numb.
yelling
Chicken jockey.
at the screen, I
Bro,
was sitting
should I upload my chicken jockey moment? Because I had one when I went to go see it. It wasn't like as crazy as people throwing popcorn and fucking like fireworks in the movie theater or having a live chicken. But like some guy screamed and he was like the only one who screamed. It was like kind of one of those embarrassing moments. Like you would think everybody else would say chicken jockey with him, but then no.
there
but
taking
yeah,
notes
let me know if you guys want me to upload that.
in the dark like the little
was pretty
Minecraft
stupid.
nerd that I am, looking for the tiniest details to help solve the lore.
This is actually
Don't
how
worry,
he
Lee,
watched
I'm
the
not
game.
trying to solve the lore of the movie.
This is actually
I'll
how
leave
he's seen the
that to
movie
you
too,
overall.
with a
I'm
notebook.
talking about using the movie to help solve the lore of the game. Block by block, we've been putting together a complete timeline of the series. How a race of ancient builders from another world came to save the overworld from the piglin, but in doing so, accidentally caused the destruction of the overworld and their own race. Normally, we
What?
have to figure all of this out by scraping together clues from
There's actual
locations,
Minecraft lore?
items, and spawning habits.
No, I need to watch more of these videos.
Mojang descends from the heavens and blesses us with something incredible. A
What the hell?
story-driven piece of content. Sometimes it's a spin-off game like Minecraft Legends. Sometimes
I have yet
it's a
to beat
book,
that.
and now it's a movie. And just like Minecraft
Village.
Legends before it, this thing shines a light on three big mysteries that have been plaguing
Mario?
our theories for a while now. But can the movie even be used for lore? It's called a Minecraft movie because it's just one of many possible stories, so it might not even be canon. And that's true. But
That's
just
the
like we've
point.
been doing with FNAF for years at this point, just because something isn't directly canon
I don't know. You gotta give Game Theory credit. They always find some damn reason in some, like, other type of game theory to talk about FNAF. FNAF has done a number on them,
doesn't
man.
mean it can't help inform us how the
It's
rules
plagued
of this
their
canon
minds.
world work. Plus, this is also the company that said,
We're not saying that that's exactly what happened, but maybe it did.
and that game has proven to be essential to the Minecraft world and its lore. So I'm not gonna
Really?
look a gift skeleton horse in the mouth. After all, the lore of this game has always
I
been
was really
about
playing that
putting together
yesterday.
blocks that initially don't seem like they go together, but when you take a step back, create a beautiful and intricate masterpiece. So friends, grab your flint and steel because we
Flint and
gotta go to
steel.
the Nether to explore our first mini theory.
Theory
Nether
one.
wart is more than just a fungus. In case you don't know, nether wart is a red
Yeah, I don't
mushroom-like
know.
substance that grows on soul soil and soul sand.
Well, actually, I've
The
seen
Nether.
nether wart,
It's
but I didn't
been
know it
around
was
since
that
version
significant to a
1.0.
theory.
This stuff is a core part of the Minecraft world. And yet,
Huh?
it's only now, 14 years after its inclusion, we're finally getting some information about what it truly is. In a Minecraft movie, the piglins are about to enter the overworld to chase down our heroes. But they need to find a way to enter the overworld without turning into zombified piglin. They have accomplished
Zombie
this before in
piglin.
the game's timeline.
Nether spreaders, the pollution they create makes the air breathable for the piglins.
In Minecraft
What?
Legends, the piglins create a structure that pollutes the air and makes it breathable, stopping them from becoming zombified piglins. Kinda like
So that's a-
reverse Last of Us. The movie
So that's a
actually
thing?
borrows a lot of elements directly from Legends.
I didn't know Legends was like actually tied in with the movie's lore. Like piglins actually like die in the overworld. I swear I thought I've seen them in the overworld like once or a couple of times in the actual game. I could be gaslighting myself though.
Like giant nether portals being powered by a purple cube, heroes being teleported from another world, and Malgosha, the leader of the piglins, basically just being a movie version of the Seer. With that, I expected them to take a
Malgosha's
similar
actually in the
approach
game too?
to this zombifying problem, but they didn't. Instead, Malgosha surprised me by handing General Chungus sorry, that name gets me every time. Anyway, Malgosha hands General Chungus a potion bottle.
Of course he was General Chungus.
The Nether wart. If Nether wart is being used to stop the zombifying process, then it's more than just some fungus that grows in the hellish environment of the Nether. It's essentially acting as a vaccine. Vaccines work by exposing your body to a harmless version of a virus or bacteria to trigger your immune system into recognizing that type of disease, allowing it to fight off the real thing when the time comes. Whatever it is that converts the...
I can't fucking believe a Minecraft video on game... Wait, no, a game theory video on Minecraft actually taught me the point of a vaccine. I never knew that. And I've had lots of vaccines in my life.
Piglin into zombie piglin, maybe an airborne...
Damn, so that means in a COVID vaccine, I was given COVID, and that's when my fucking arm was hurting for like 3 weeks? Man...
zombie virus.
I didn't even know that.
About in previous theories, it exists in an inactive state inside the Nether.
COVID hurts.
So when they consume it, their bodies learn to fight it off, stopping the zombifying process. Both bacteria and viruses also need to be kept in ideal conditions in order to survive and multiply. Anything too cold or too hot could kill them, which is actually why you get a fever when you're sick. It's your body trying to raise the temperature and kill off the sickness. And the Nether, as we all know,
I didn't know that
is
too.
a very hot place.
I didn't even know that.
Is unable to spread, hence the piglin aren't zombifying all the time, and so it lies dormant, inactive, inside the Nether wart, making it...
Is that why piglins sometimes look like that? Because the zombification? That's why they got the little skeletons on there? Yo, I need to learn some more Minecraft lore, man, because this shit's crazy.
Perfect for use as a vaccine. What you might be thinking isn't so perfect is the method of which they take the vaccine. Normally for a vaccine, you go to
Dr.
your doctor
Mario?
and you get a shot. This allows the vaccine to enter via your bloodstream and directly begin its work immunizing you. But these piglin aren't getting shots, they're ingesting the vaccine. Typically, ingesting a vaccine isn't an effective method because your stomach acids can break down and destroy the vaccine before it gets a chance to be absorbed into your bloodstream. Now, there are some vaccines that are ingested orally. The rotavirus vaccine is taken in liquid form, and the typhoid vaccine can be taken as a capsule, just to name a couple. But those are very specific cases that operate differently to most other vaccines. Although that hasn't stopped scientists trying to make all vaccines edible. In fact, in 2021, scientists at UC Riverside began work to create lettuce plants that contained the COVID-19 vaccine. What they discovered is that it basically just becomes a balancing act of how much vaccine the food needs to contain. Some of the vaccine would be destroyed by the stomach acid, but if it has a surplus amount of vaccine within it, then you would still be able to absorb the correct amount. Scientists are also working on breathable versions of those same vaccines.
I don't know about all that. Breathable's crazy.
From the Nether spreaders in Minecraft Legends. It's just a gaseous version of Netherwort spreading through their cumbersome machines. So with them being easily destroyable, I can see why they changed to passing the bottle around. But the best part about both of these methods is that they can be stored at much higher temperatures, unlike normal vaccines that are usually required to be kept around 2 to 8 degrees Celsius or 36 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit, which when you live in a fiery...
I'm learning so much about medicine today, holy shit.
Is gonna be pretty useful. But this not only reveals what Netherwort is and how it affects piglins, it also shines a light on another key part of the Minecraft world, potions. An important detail you may have noticed is that in the movie, the Netherwort is specifically consumed from a potion bottle. When you mix a water bottle and Netherwort in Minecraft, you get an awkward potion, which is the foundational ingredient to almost every potion in the game. Once you have an awkward potion, you can add other ingredients to give them effects like night vision, underwater breathing, and fire resistance. But if these awkward potions are acting as a vaccine, that might give a more logical explanation for what exactly these potions really are. They aren't magical items giving you superpowers, they are vaccines designed to heal us and restore us to base levels. There are hundreds and hundreds of vaccines vaccines in the world today, and they can help treat a myriad of diseases. Some can stop your lungs from failing, lowering their general capacity. Others can be helped to suppress proteins like myostatin that cause your skeletal muscles to not fully grow. And vaccines like the MMR vaccine reduce the risk of things like
MMR?
corneal scarring and glaucoma, which all affect eyesight. Having a non-compromised lung capacity would allow you to hold your breath for longer, like we see with underwater breathing. Having non-compromised skeletal muscles would make you stronger and faster, like we are when we consume potions of haste, swiftness, and leaping. Having non-compromised eyesight naturally makes your eyesight at night better, just like
That's actually insane. Like, I'm just learning so fucking much.
night vision.
Bro, it's overloading my brain right now.
Clearly, there's more than just a zombie virus we have to contend with in the overworld. This place is full of bacteria and viruses that are causing us to essentially be working at a deficit the entire time we're playing. When we take a potion, we're not boosting our powers, we're restoring them back to base levels thanks to the immunizing properties of the Nether wart vaccine. But of course, just like we see with real vaccines, the effects are only temporary, because these viruses can evolve in a way that your body isn't equipped to handle anymore, which is why you can be offered top-up boosters to help keep you fighting fit. Theory number 2. Steve is not a descendant of the ancient builders. I know, sacrilege. So many of our theories, especially in the early days, came from the idea that Steve was a modern-day descendant of the ancient builder race that once existed in Minecraft. You see, one of the many tricks we've used when deciphering the lore is mob behaviors. Where do they spawn? How do they interact with other mobs? Do they know that if they punch the subscribe button, it'll drop an adorable tiny little subscribe button that they can place anywhere they like? Go on, see for yourselves. It only takes a few hits. 3, 2, 1.
Bro's
bam!
broke the
Wait, what are you
subscribe
doing?
button.
No, not on me. Anyway, the interaction we paid most attention to was how these mobs interacted with Steve, using it as a sign that there is a shared history between these mobs and the ancient builders. Steve is just the latest in a long line of builders, and so the mobs are reminded of the ancient builders when they see him, causing them to, in most cases,
So the
attack
mobs-
him. The only trouble is,
Is he also implying that the mobs are really old then? Because how would they know about the builders? And also, yeah, where the hell did Steve even like come from? Like, did he just appear in Minecraft one day, like in the movie, or was he born in the overworld? Like, how does that official lore go for Steve?
never really been able to explain the how of it all. When we go through our timelines, we focus a lot on the history of the ancient builders and how they all died out or disappeared into the end dimension. And then it's just time passes and suddenly, Steve. But a Minecraft movie finally offers us an explanation. We see Steve find a portal inside a mineshaft, and that is how he goes from his world to the world of Minecraft. It seems relatively simple, right? But this is almost exactly what we see at the beginning of Minecraft Legends. A character is busy mining away in the mines, only to be drawn in by a magical blue portal and then end up in the ancient Minecraft world as the first of the ancient builders. With this, as well as all the references I mentioned earlier, I was wondering whether this movie was supposed to be Minecraft Legends retold. But after watching this movie more times than I care to admit, I'm not so sure that's the case. Firstly, there's the
Nah. Like, it's probably not even streamable either. Bro probably had to go actually buy movie tickets multiple times. Like, oh god.
Who, well, exist. And they
imagine how many
came into
chicken jockey
existence
scenes
after
he's
they chose
seen.
Violence, which they learned from the ancient builders in Minecraft Legends. Plus, in the movie, they're in woodland mansions which weren't built until around the time the ancient builders disappeared, much later in the timeline. Steve also speaks of the Darkening in this movie, an event where the piglin put the overworld into eternal night. He mentions the name as if it's a legend, like it was something that happened before, like it happened previously in the time of Minecraft Legends and is now happening again. And of course, there's the obvious point that the lead character
I love this
is called
cutout of
Steve, and
Steve.
if the inevitable sequel and 5 spin-offs get greenlit, we'll have Alex too, both of whom are the original 2 characters from the modern part of the Minecraft timeline that we play as. All of this to say that the movie is clearly supposed to be about the modern parts of the Minecraft timeline. And that's an important detail to clarify, because it means that Steve coming to this world isn't a retelling of Minecraft Legends, it's showing us that the same thing is happening again. When the overworld world was in danger, the heroes of legend from other worlds were summoned in order to save it. Now, in the modern part of the Minecraft timeline, Steve has been summoned to the Minecraft world in order to once again save it from the threats that surround it. He's not a descendant of the ancient builders per se, he's just a builder from another world brought here like they were. That's why all the mobs react to him.
That's what I was
like he's
wondering.
an ancient
Was he
builder.
brought there
may not
or
share
did he
their
live there?
blood, but he shares their same drive to create, to build, to craft. All these mobs
To
secretly
Minecraft.
have the same ambition, and so they wish to stop him because they remember what happened the last time someone like him showed up. And finally, theory number 3, the Minecraft timeline is doomed to repeat itself. This ties into what we were just talking about with the timeline placement of this movie. With this movie showing us things about the modern parts of the timeline, there's one big red flag that hit me like a creeper explosion, and it all has to do with the Orb of Dominance. This MacGuffin is one of, if not
from the
most
movie.
important item in the series lore. In Minecraft Legends, it's used by
it's in the
sea to
game?
corrupt beacons, empower nether portals, and control the piglin leaders. At some point, the Orb of Dominance is stolen away from the seer, likely by the ancient builders, and locked away in a cave in the overworld, only to then be found by an outcast illager who uses it to try and take over the world in Minecraft dungeons. Did I mention it's completely sentient? Yeah, this orb isn't really just an
I forgot
orb,
the
it
lore
has
of
a
that game.
voice, and it manifests itself as a creature known as the Heart of Ender. At the very end of the
Oh.
Echoes of the Void DLC, it becomes this
There was
giant
DLC?
centipede enderman hybrid thing, and it's our job to defeat it. But that's the kicker. We do defeat it. And unlike an earlier part of the story where the orb shatters into pieces that can then be put back together later, once the Heart of Ender is defeated, it evaporates into dust, never to be seen again. Until a Minecraft movie, that is, where the Orb of Dominance pulls a Palpatine and was just like, lol, JK, and shows up in a random cave in the real world to kick off the events of the entire movie. Although, thankfully, I don't think this is actually a we thought it was dead, but really it wasn't situation. That would be awful storytelling, right, Mojang?
Yeah.
That would be awful
It would kinda suck.
storytelling. What I think is more likely here is something that Minecraft seems to have been hinting at more and more, that there was never just one Orb of Dominance. Think about it. At this
Never
point
just
in the timeline,
one.
the Orb of Dominance is already destroyed. Malgosha, the seer, seems to know what the Orb of Dominance is when it first arrives, and the Illagers already have the second half of it, the Earth Crystal, built and ready to go in the Woodland Mansion, because they've already experienced its power before during the time of Minecraft Legends. Now, in the modern day, we're seeing Steve start out not in the Minecraft world, but in the real world. It's there that he finds the Orb of Dominance, and from that point gets sent to the Minecraft world, meaning this orb is a new orb. Characters are being drawn in from other Minecraft worlds, like we see in Legends, and now like we suspect was Steve. Those worlds have their own history, their own lore, and potentially their own orbs. Our Steve being dragged from his world into this one means that there is an Orb of Dominance from his world that could also make its way into the main Minecraft timeline, causing problems like we see in the Minecraft movie. Though the repeating of the Piglin uprising isn't actually the thing for us to be concerned about. The movie shows us that once again, we are well equipped to overcome it. No, what we need to be worried about is the other group the movie shows us is trying to get their hands on the Orb of Dominance.
The other group?
The Illagers. We've talked for a long time about the Illagers' backstory.
Cult
how
of
they got
fools.
raised by the ancient builders. They were taught how to fight by them. They helped create the trial chambers underground to combat the Wither, but eventually the ancient builders fled to the end and left them behind. They tried desperately to bring them back, building ender portals out of wool, creating monsters like zombies, ravagers, and phantoms to try and entice them into returning. The movie then adds to this idea by forcing our heroes to go and collect the Earth Crystal in order to open their portal home. And where is this Earthstone located? The Woodland Mansions, the Illagers' home. Amongst all of their tests and trials to bring the ancient builders back, they were creating items that they saw the ancient builders using to activate their portals and bring them home. But it never worked. The ancient builders didn't come back. They left the Illagers to die. And so now, the Illagers still have the piece to the puzzle needed to control the Orb of Dominance. And with them being not so keen on us builders, who's to say history is...
Why do they got me in Minecraft? What the hell?
Just like we saw a Minecraft movie mirror Minecraft Legends in modern times, the next big threat is going to be a repeat of Minecraft dungeons, with Illagers wielding the Orb of Dominance. Only this time, it won't be some random rogue Illager outcast we have to fight off. It's going to be the the entire villager army. They are going
Oh,
to
God.
use the orb to dominate this world, wipe us out, and maybe even go back to our original world to rid the multiverse of the ancient builders that betrayed them. But hey, that's just a theory. A game
Oh my
theory.
God.
Thanks for
Was that a chicken jockey meme at the end? But man, yeah, I did not know. I'm sorry for not commentating a lot, but like the Minecraft lore, I didn't know it was like a lot. I didn't know. I just thought they just constantly add stuff to a game, and there's just some guy who goes, or who used to go like, ooh, ooh, in there. But yeah, okay, like Minecraft's got lore. I'm gonna probably look into more of this. Definitely. Yeah, if you guys want me to check out a video talking about the Minecraft lore instead of a theory, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.